Game 4, week 6 of Winter League. Scuba diving versus Inverted Love. Inverted Love in green, scuba diving in white. Captain Stitch will pull for scuba diving. Stitch is a lefty. Please pardon me if I have no idea who these people on Inverted Love are. It looks like Mike Parado comes down with the disc and swings it to Tess. Matt Woods with the disc in the center of the field, puts up a high release forehand.
Yeah, Mike
Parado comes down with it. 1-0 Inverted Love. Matt Woods in the pink shorts to pull for Inverted Love. I believe that's Bayou to come down with the disc. The back of the end zone, puts it up line to Jacob Moskowitz, picking up. He claims he's out of bounds. Matt Woods picking it up on the sideline. Dumps it to Dan Sluka. Or Owen, I'm sorry. Dumps it back to Matt. That must be Dan Sluka. Nope. His name is Andrew. Back to Matt Woods. Stitch with an octopus stall. Owen swings it to Jameson, who can't come up with the disc. Bayou will tap the disc in for scuba diving in a vert stack or in something. Swings it to Stitch, who's looking deep. Finds Libby downfield for a score.
Stitch has nice touch on his throws.
He does. His throws are very diving. We can't identify number 5 on Inverted Love, so we're going to call him Forrest Greenman.
Forrest G.
Forrest G.
Forrest G. We can call him.
Well, Sarah G. picking up for Inverted Love. Going to handle.
Against my back, Forrest, and I'll lean up against yours. And then we
Andy taps the disc in, swings it to Dan Sluka. Broke into Forrest Greenman. Dumps it back to Sarah. Nice hurricane cut by Mike Parado. The audience calling for a send. Matt Woods with the disc up line. There's a big high release forehand.
Jacob was close to make the play.
Jacob was managing that.
Fell down at his feet.
Mitch to take the disc in at the cone for scuba diving. Still 1-1. This guy looks like he's more gray than Forest Green.
Did you start a timer on your phone?
I did. Stitch. Oh, Bayou comes up with it. Puts it way down the line to
Mike Saylor.
Mike Saylor picking up, right? Oh, and he got hit with a sniper, unfortunately.
She tripped up her feet on that cut. She would have been there, but I think she, I don't know, catching her toe in the turf slowed her down a little much to
check out this Dan Sluka and Stitch matchup. That could be interesting. And he's switching
Forrest
to
Greenman,
a forced forehand.
Mikey P. Boosting to
Eric's the guy who comes down with the 2-1.
The guy scores.
He's the guy.
He's the guy.
We have come up with the Forrest Greenman is now known as Dutch. He has dubbed himself Dutch.
He's the Flying Dutchman.
The Flying Dutchman.
Well, he would have to jump in the air first, and then we could call him the Flying Dutchman.
I hope he doesn't Dutch oven in the Winter League. That'd be disgusting. Eric's the guy to pull for Inverted Love. Someday, he's going to back up a couple more yards before he pulls.
He was still offsides when he pulled that.
How is that possible? Stitch comes up with the disc. Swings it to Nick Bean. Back to Stitch.
To Bayount.
To Bayount on the sideline.
Is it Bayount or Bayount?
I do not know. Mike Saylor with the disc centered. Swings it back to Nick Bean. Finds Bayut again. Mike Saylor upfield.
Sailor Moon, Bayut.
Finds Bayut. Inbounds in the end zone. 2-2. Bayut to pull for scuba diving. Score tied at 2s.
Laser backhand.
Test to bring the pull down. Upfield to Mikey P. Sporting his ski hat. Beanie. I don't know my apparel. Matt Woods with the disc near his own sideline. Back to Mikey P. Should probably swing it.
Looked off BFFW.
Yep. It's getting marked hard.
Oh, and cuts hard deep. Test.
Nice grab.
Nice.
Swings it back to Matt Woods.
Hucks it to Owen, who can't
come up with it.
Yeah, he can't drag and bring that in.
Stitch probably with an intimidity there.
No, that was D by the end line. If there was enough room for Owen to run onto it, he would have gotten it.
Cramp. My videotaping hand just cramped up. I used to work in a factory where I was using a grinder, so that it's that hand. Nick Bean coming up to the disc.
Nick Bean wearing a beanie.
Swings it back to Bayut in the middle of the field. Upfield to Jacob. Swings to Mitch. Mitch upfield to Nick Bean. Oops. Swings it to Stitch. Finds Libby. Right outside her own end zone. Thinking Jacob.
Looking for Jacob, but
Hammer.
throws to Bayut instead.
Throws to Bayut. Finds Nick Bean in the end zone.
Score.
3-2 scuba diving. I believe that was a break. I can't remember. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, we have a cavalcade of nicknames here.
We should say Morning Wood.
Oh my goodness.
Morning Wood.
Zagai's Wood. BFFW. Zagai. Dutchman. Pink shorts.
Morning Wood to pick up.
Swings it to Sarah G.
BFFW.
BFFW to Zagai in the middle of the field, who's probably a huge threat. Finds Dan Sluka upfield. Oh! Big Blady forehand.
BFFW with the score. Nice.
Threes. Woods to pull for inverted love. That was interesting. The camera tried to focus on Jacob Moskowitz's face. Gave me a little yellow box around his head.
Justine picking up the scuba diving.
Justine got a huge box for the camera focus. Mike Saylor upfield to Jacob. Ooh, thinking a huge hook to Stitch.
Easy. Nice job, Stitch.
Stitch puts his team up 4-3. I think Dan Slugo was on defense there.
He looked a little pissed about that.
Yeah, he looks up. Jacob to pull for scuba diving. I hope I didn't distract inverted love there. Sarah G to bring in the pull. Swings it across to, I can't tell.
Jameson
handling.
Jameson.
To BFFW, to Matt Woods on the sideline.
Morning Wood swings.
Kind of looks like Mike Parado, but it's not. Oh, it is.
Yeah, it's Mike P.
Finds the guy in the middle of the field. I'm excited. Can you tell?
The guy.
He fakes about every throw in his arsenal.
Yeah.
Finds Sarah G up line. She's looking dump. Cut off. Ooh, a hammer.
Nice hammer. Oh, the guy trips up and falls down to his knees.
The guy got hit with a sniper. Somebody doesn't like him.
He's trying to play off of an ankle
Dude,
problem.
I blame someone on Asian Face up in the booth with a sniper rifle on Eric's guy. I think they're the perfect perpetrators here.
I don't know if he just rolled his ankle, he's gonna be playing on that.
Stitch to bring the disc in for scuba diving to
up to Jacob.
Jacob brings it down. I don't remember the score. That has to be 4s or 4-3. Who knows? Let's see, on the line for scoop. Oh, Nick Bean dropped the pole. Turnover. Just kidding. Nick Bean to pull for scuba diving up 5-3. High release backhand pull to Mike Parado, his John Carroll teammate. He swings it to Tess in the center of the field. Nice hurricane cut by Mike Parado. I think I've said that before. He finds Matt Woods in the middle of the field, who finds BFFW. Matt Woods open on the sideline. It's a high release flick. BFFW can't come up with it. Goes out the back of the end zone. Takes his hat off. He means business now. I usually like to put my hat backwards when I'm on D and forwards when I'm on O. Jacob swings it to Libby. Oh, tries to find Bayun up. Oh, that's not Bayun. I'm confusing people. Mike Saylor. Mike Parado and Nick Bean matchup. This could be interesting.
Owen landed on his leg funny. He's limping.
Parado finds Eric's guy right outside his end zone. Ooh, nice fake. Stitch with the D. Stitch will bring the disc in on the cone. Matt Woods marking. Swings to Jacob Motzkowitz, who finds Bayun upfield. Dumps to Jacob Motzkowitz. Swings to Bayun, back up to Stitch. Ooh, that might have touched the ground. Very low release air bounce. Backhand upfield to Nick Bean. Swings it to Stitch.
That's a good thing about
Jacob Motzkowitz.
jump as high as you, so.
He's looking dump. He's looking strike. Finds Stitch upfield. No one's open, and
Looks like a foul call, maybe.
maybe pick.
Or a travel. No.
What happened, BT?
What?
Oh, he found Libby in the back of the end zone. 6'3", Scoober diving. This could be an upset. Quote unquote upset. Wumbo beating Asian Face earlier. Shakes up the standings a little bit. Wins their third game. I think Scoober diving has 3-2 at this point. 4. Scoober diving winning. Oh, did Quality win a second game?
No, 1-5.
1-5. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're both 1-5. It's 6 weeks in right now.
Mike Parado comes down with the disc deep in his own end zone. Tries to get some yards to Matt Woods. Overthrown. Mitch picks up the disc. High release to Bayun. Oh, inside break to Stitch for the score. 7-3 Scoober Mike diving. Saylor to pull for Scoober diving, up 7-3. It's a huge bloody backhand to Matt Woods. He's going to let it roll.
He didn't touch it, so he can get it in front of the end zone.
Yeah. Our rules guru, Jason Bethel. Oh, he's going to take it in the back of the end zone. Upfield is the guy.
Wow.
Swings it to Dutchman.
The Dutch.
Oh, huge bloody flick. Who is that came up with that? Dan Sluka? Baby fat face Weston. Puts it upfield to
Yes! That was not
Jameson.
No,
Score for inverted love. Eric's the guy to pull for inverted love. I mean,
Later.
Scoober diving won last week without Stitch.
See you, man.
They're winning big this week without Noelle. Who?
They're not going to have Noelle for the rest of the season.
No,
Noel's done.
she broke a
Noelle
finger.
destroyed us. She probably scored, I think, 10 of their 12 points.
I gave her MVASP for
She's
our week.
literally scored every point. It was ridiculous.
She's so good.
With an inverted pull. We've been waiting all season to see that. Is that Justine to
That
pick
was
up the disc?
guy.
Justine picking up a
The
scuba
guy
diving.
threw an inverted
She'll
throw.
swing to Nick Bean, who's taking his hat off to show us his gorgeous
The Thunderdome.
Thunderdome. Thank you. Stitch puts it upfield to Mike Saylor. Annie B can't come up with the disc. Is that Mike Parado to come up with it?
Yeah.
I can't tell. He's got his back to me.
P. Pirato.
Mitch marking straight up. Oh, Owen with the disc. Upfield to Caitlin. On the sideline. Some huge power fakes. Well, not necessarily transferring power, but big fakes nonetheless. It's a guy camping in the back of the end zone. 7-5 scuba diving. I believe the score is 7-5 scuba diving. Matt Woods will pull for inverted love. 35.5 minutes left to go in the game. Still plenty of time. We know inverted love is capable of a comeback. We'll see how it goes.
Oh, I'm disappointed.
Yeah, I'm disappointed too. Mitch will put it upfield to Stitch. Owen Mayer picking up guarding him. Stitch with a nice over-the-top lefty backhand
Push pass.
push pass. Thank you. Justine swings it back to Stitch. And his throws are just so nice. Mitch, hand blocked by Mikey P.
Showing up.
Mikey P
Huge.
wants it. Oh, Matt Woods going upfield, looked off. Swings it to Owen. Swings it back to Mikey P. Up. Big Blady backhand. Dan Sluka can't come up with it. Deed by Nick Bean.
That was just misread.
The dome. You're right. That was just, well, it was kind of over his head too.
Well, no. If he tried to play too aggressively, if he had played a little bit more passively, since it had a lot of I guess it was OI arc on it.
Oh, I see. So you think he jumped too early, basically?
No, he put himself in a position to not be able to get to it.
Oh,
Wow, nice.
Owen
throw to
leaves
Justine.
Stitch. Justine comes down with it. 8-5 scuba diving. Scuba diving up 8-5 with about 33 minutes left to go, maybe. Jacob Moskowitz to pull for White. Slowly learning the names of these inverted love players. We have Dutch, BFFW, and Jamieson on the field. Matt Woods will swing to Mike Parado, who centers it to Dutch. Dutch dumps to Matt Woods, puts it upfield to, and I can't see that. That's BFFW. He needs to dump to Matt Woods. Huge high release forehand. BFFW comes down with it. 8-6 scuba diving. Stitch is claiming it hit a wire. That point will likely not count. After the reset, Stitch brings the disc back in. Matt Woods on the mark. Puts it upfield to Libby on the sideline. So he's going to go upline to Mike Saylor. Mike Saylor swings it back to Stitch. No mark. A little over-aggressive by Matt Woods. Stitch finds Jacob Moskowitz, who finds Libby. One of her signature one-handed grabs in the end zone over a diving test. Make it, I believe, 9-5 scuba diving.
Okay, Jacob to pull. Morning Wood to pick up. Throwing an in cut to O-Dog. Takes the swing to Morning Wood. Throws a forehand to Tess, but that's over her head, so she can't get to it. The Thunderdome to pick up. Throws the in cut to Libby. Libby throws an OI blade to Bayant, who can't quite come up with the disc. It's a little bit over his head. I guess they're calling a fake was thrown, so they has to set his pivot in the back of the end zone. Throws to Morning Wood. Back to Zagai, who boosts it to Owen. Owen cleaning that up on the end zone. To Tess, who, oh, it's a little bit far out of bounds. Tess can't clean that up. I guess Mitch is gonna come pick this up. Taking his jolly old time, walking nice and slow. It'll be brought in at the cone. Throws an in cut to Jacob, who throws to Libby, who boosts it up to Bayant. Oh, and not quite brought in by Mike Saylor on the second attempt. The in cut to Owen. Owen with the disc, takes the swing to Morning Wood, who goes to the guy, goes to, I think that was BFFW, to Owen with the chicken wing for the completion of the score. That is 9.6, I think is what Franz told me when I took over. Nice job. All right, Morningwood to pull. It's a nice deep backhand. Middle of the end zone to the Thunderdome. Picking up. Throws the in-cut to Stitch. Stitch boosts it big to Libby. Libby cleans that up for the score. Puts Scoober diving up 10-6.
Mitch to pull for Scoober diving up.
Oh, that's going to hit the rafter.
10-6.
Oh, or go out of bounds.
It's not a Jason Bethel pull.
Yeah, I hit the rafter way too many times during our game tonight.
There's about 25 and a half minutes left. Oh, come on, Mike. Mikey P, go up for it, dude. Just get the job done, please.
Apparently they lost the disc. They got trapped behind one of the pads.
Game over. I think the wall just spit the disc out. Where did the disc come from? Mike Parado.
A little more haste to check the disc in. That's what I like to see.
He wants to make up his 4-point deficit. He's going to swing to Dan Sluka? No, that's BFFW. I can't tell.
Suckman to Morningwood. Oh.
In traffic. Mike Saylor comes up with the deep.
Does not get the disc.
Stitch, high release to Mike Saylor in the middle of the field, maybe taking a couple too many steps. Finds Bayou upfield. Finds. Ooh. Annie can't come up with it. Or is that Justine? It's Annie.
Annie, yeah. Doesn't quite get that. Sarah will bring it in. Doing a little disc spin.
Disc tricks.
To
Swings to the Dutchman.
Morningwood.
Upfield to Matt Woods. Dumps it to Mikey P.
He should take the Dutchman. Looks him off, I guess.
And why would you not take the Dutchman? Dude, the guy is the
Throwing it
guy.
up to Morningwood. Can he make a play? He's got to keep that in. Oh, no.
Fucking terrible call by MC if you heard it off camera.
That was from the bar.
From the bar. This is a bar.
The bar called from the guy.
I like the Stitch and Matt Woods matchup a little better than the Dan Sluka on Stitch matchup, but whatever you want.
Sailor Moon not transformed, so he could not catch that disc.
Mike P with the
pissed
disc.
off that nobody is open.
He was unmarked though, so take your time.
Yeah, but he wants to throw to that open spot when he's unmarked.
The guy finds Dan Sluka. Suck, man. 10-7 white. So I think both BFFW and Jameson have black shorts with white stripes. See, BFFW is wearing Adidas. I can't really tell what Jameson's wearing. Maybe Athletic Works. Like the ones I was wearing earlier tonight. Mikey P with a big pull, backhand. Stitch comes down with it, swings it to Jacob, who puts it up line to Libby. Oops, she fakes upfield. Then throws it upfield to Bayou.
Open. There you go.
Finds Justine in, close to the end zone. Over the top to Stitch. Can't come up with it. Asking for rules clear. Well, up
Stitch
or down.
was too fast for that backhand strike from Justine. He's like the Flash. He just appeared in the end zone. She was like, "Oh shit, what do I do?" And then threw the backhand, and he didn't get to it.
Mikey P upfield, finding
throw.
Dutch like he should. Ooh, Dutch with a nice throw to find Owen. Puts it deep to Caitlin. She's outside the end zone.
To Dutchman.
To the Dutchman for the score.
Green's making a little comeback.
10-8 white. Who's gonna pull? Is that
Black Russians though?
Is that Baby Fat
what my
or is
mother
it Jameson?
That's Jameson.
I'm okay with Black Russians.
Okay, I can tell them apart by their shorts now. Jameson with a forehand pull. Stitch comes down with it.
About 10
Swings
yards
to
short of the end
Justine.
zone.
Yeah, that was a short pull. Libby up the line. Finds
Moon.
Sailor Moon. He's
Sailor
a
Moon
boss.
with the hop to
Wow, that was a
Bayon.
great throw.
With the bid for the score. Nice catch,
That was a great
Bayon.
throw.
11-8 white with 19 and a half minutes to go. A couple seconds maybe. Matt Woods calling for the pull. Also Eric Segai calling for the pull. Nick Bean to pull for Scoober diving. Up 11-8 with 18 and a half minutes to go in this game. rather high-scoring affair at this point. Parado brings the pull in, swings to Sarah G. Almost a break throw to Matt Woods.
Throwing the low backhand to Mikey P.
Swings it to Mikey P.
Nice. Oh, laser backhand to the Suckman.
The Suckman.
Are you willing to bet that was supposed to be a huck deep?
Dump to Mike. Oh, that's gonna just sail out of bounds.
Out of bounds. Yeah. Jacob with the D, cleaning that up. I don't know. That other backhand was really laser. I think that Mike just didn't have enough touch on that.
I think he was trying to go. I think he tried to go deep because that cut was coming around, and I think he just released it low because he had a break.
Nick Bean, the Thunderdome, to bring the disc in. Looks like Matt Woods. I can tell due to his pink shorts who that is.
Hornywood or Morningwood?
Upline to
Morningwood is the same initials as his last.
Upline to Mike Saylor. Dumps it back to Nick Bean to Mitch. Swings it to Mitch. Mitch swings it to Nick Bean.
Sailor Moon throwing that. Oh, does not throw the in cut to Jacob. Jacob would have gotten that.
He'll dump it back
to Bayon.
A little more of an athletic
nice
defense.
Nice IO to Sailor Moon. Oh, does not throw the break.
Nick Bean with the disc on the sideline.
Huge forehand fake. Throws a hammer to the back of the end zone to Bayon. Oh, no,
almost.
Almost. That D was made by the end line. He would have cleaned that up if there was more space.
Yeah, well, it's a short field.
The hammer was just thrown too far.
Sarah G to bring the disc in for Inverted Love. She finds Matt Woods over near the sideline. Up
Mikey
field
P
to Mikey P.
Throws the nice break.
Cross field.
Break backhand.
Dance. Look at
Suckman throwing to Jameson, but there's a call.
Suckman with the little arm thingy, like I can't do it.
Was that a pick? Pick called?
Who knows? I was just mocking Dan Sluka's arm placement. Taps the disc in. Little dish to Matt Woods.
Wants to throw a high release forehand. Kind of does to the Jameson.
Mike Saylor. Oh, Jameson comes down with it. Yeah. 11-9 white. Time check. 15 and a half minutes. Eric's the guy to pull for Inverted Love. Stitch signal's ready. I believe the score is 11-9 scuba diving.
Yes. 12-10.
12-10.
What's that?
There's an inverted pull from Zagai. We've been waiting all season for that.
Shint. They're getting changed back to Zagai's wood. Mr. Dubai getting back and owned.
Bayou hand blocked by Owen.
Get owned harder, Dubai.
MC checking into the booth, along with Jason Beffel, the technician. It's a guy with a bladey to the Dutchman who comes down with it.
Dutchman made a jump.
Something called. MC also smells really bad.
Yep. I mean, I just finished a game.
I just finished a game where I made like 0 mistakes.
Nice. You also made.
You also made a.
You made one play.
Yeah. he went.
The guy with the disc.
Got the disc.
Oh, tries to break and tries to inside break. Swings it to Mikey P. Mitch on the mark.
Inverted Love. Inverted Love.
We want some patience as well. Oh,
that's right. No love.
Bobbles it.
You're right.
What? Yeah, MC smells terrible. Get the get out of my face.
I need to watch. I need to watch my cleats. That's the problem.
It's not your cleats. It's your ass. They even hand blocked by Owen again.
It's your mom.
Did you even get that?
I did.
I don't even think you got that.
My default claim is that I got it.
Don't pull that shit. You tried that before and it didn't work.
I got it on camera. It's the guy tapping it in. Owen on the block.
Oh, that's gotta be.
Breaks Bayou's ankles.
Dubai getting owned.
Probably calling a foul.
Owen just cut so hard that it broke somebody's ankles. That's how it was. High five because it was true.
The guy taps it in again.
Inverted Love!
Finds Mikey P.
With the wrong-handed catch. It should have been caught left-handed.
Owen cutting several times.
Lots of options. Throws the
hammer.
Inverted Love.
Oh, it's the guy cannot come up with the disc.
Hey, that's at least inverted love.
That was some inverted love. Disc chilling out the back of the end. Oh, that's my disc.
Dude, don't get hand blocked again.
Get hand blocked more, please. Bayou to bring the disc in. Is Owen in his head?
Delay 20. Nice call.
10, he's at about 10. That's a good call. We're going to be all over that shit all year.
We have totally violated the delay 20 all year.
Fine stitch upfield. Huge lefty put.
Huge travel.
Annie B comes down with it.
He was out of bounds.
She swings it to Jacob Moskowitz.
His pivot foot was
looking for some cuts. Looking for some cuts.
Huge travel.
Dumps it to Stitch. Yeah, but nobody called it, so it didn't happen.
Yep, that's a good point.
I've actually
Blady backhand to Libby.
Watching Stitch, the way he pivots, he travels every time because he goes back onto his heel and then onto his toe.
13-10 Scoober diving with 11 and a half to go. I'm getting finally familiar with these inverted love players. I can tell this is baby fat face Weston by his shorts. I can tell who he is from behind. Get out of the camera. Mikey P pulls the disc in, brings the pull in, swings to Sarah G.
Yes.
So she's getting marked aggressively by Libby. Nice swing across the field to Mikey P. Mitch with a straight up-ish mark. Finds baby fat face. Well, no, that's Dan Sluka. Swings it to this guy. Back to Sarah G. Ooh, fakes an upfield. Fakes an around break. Finds, I can't tell who that is. That's probably Jameson or Dan Sluka. Matt Woods with the disc right outside the end zone. Oh, dumps is the guy. He can't come up with it.
He was like 20 yards out of the end zone.
Nick Bean wants to put it to Stitch. Oh, no one's on him. Not in. Not in.
Am I right?
Huge swing. Too low. Mike Saylor cannot come up with it. Eric Sagai taps it in.
Until I watched the game. When
Huge pivot.
He,
swings it to Sarah G.
He travels a lot.
She'll find BF. Oh, no, it's.
He's
confusing
old,
these
he
kids. That's
travels
Jameson,
because he's old.
the disc.
Okay.
He finds Mikey P. Oh, huge backhand hook by Mikey P. Matt Woods runs out of room.
Bad throw almost made it catchable for Matt Woods. Because if it had been way over to the break space, Stitch was all over it. But the fact that it wasn't, it actually ended up like open side.
Hey, don't bring the house down, please. Checking the time. 9 minutes left. Inverted love down by 3. They got to make up some ground. Oh, they're on defense, so.
Technically, who do you want to win this? White?
I don't really care who wins.
Not sure.
Nick Bean finds Stitch. He's looking deep. Finds Mike Saylor. Bodies out.
Green already has 3.
Jameson.
So they would have
Dumps to
same record
Mitch.
if White
Swings
were-
it to Stitch.
Yes.
Mitch runs with Stitch. Puts it deep to Libby. Well, can't come up with it. Out of bounds. Matt Woods is going to come check the disc in for inverted love. Nick Bean on the mark, right on the cone.
No, we play white.
Okay, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
No, but we don't want green players.
Puts it upfield to Zagai.
They haven't played
Zagai goes upfield to Mike Parado.
No, we white.
Backhand hook
White, Crush plays Dippin' Dots.
to Jameson.
Yeah, so we need.
To the score, 13-11. Mikey P to pull for inverted love, down 2 with 7 minutes to go.
Back in injury prone, dude.
Lift more weights, please. Mitch to come down with the pull. Nobody marking him. Nobody open for him either.
I'm liking less and less.
Swings it to Nick Bean. Swings it upfield to Stitch. Swings to Mitch.
This field's pretty big, so it's not
Finds
that
Justine
bad.
upfield.
Indoor kind of cultivates bad habits.
Finds Bayou.
It's like bad behavior.
Forces a hardest throw to Nick Bean, who can't come up with the disc.
You don't even realize that your throws are in that shape because
He probably should have held on to the disc a little bit longer.
That's
I
definitely.
mean, I was thrown outside the other day with a mild one. I was like, oh my god.
I know. It's
Matt-
terrible.
No, that's Mikey P.
Thankfully,
Swings it to
I've
the
been making a
Dutchman.
point to get out.
Up. Big forehand hook by the Dutchman.
To the
Dan Sluka. Inverted love only down by 1.
Dutchman. Cocksuckman.
5:20 left to play. Matt Woods to pull for inverted love.
Up on MS Paint, put like an arrow.
Scoober diving winning 13-12 at this point. Nick Bean to bring the pull down. Swings to Mike Saylor, puts it upfield to Libby. Libby finds Stitch upfield, dishes it quickly to Jacob. Jacob finds Libby upfield, up line. Cross field, forehand to Stitch. Stitch over the top to Mike Saylor, not in. Swings to Stitch. Nick Dean scores to make it 14-12 Scoober Diving. 3:45 to play. Scoober Diving up by 2. Jacob Moskowitz to pull. It will likely fall out of bounds.
You and Easy.
Sarah Gleason will take a pick. Brick, sorry.
Was later in that point. The same point.
Okay, so
Another hurricane cut by Mike Parado.
And then afterwards,
No, you totally fouled the shit out of him.
is that the one where I like landed?
Or he swings it to Sarah G, puts it
no,
upfield
it's
back
in,
to
like,
Mikey
the
P
same
with a
spot,
nice strike cut.
No, I thought it was over here on the right.
No options. Swings it back to Sarah.
That one where I jumped early and missed it completely, I thought that I didn't even touch it.
Upfield to Jameson.
How it's called. That's why
Finds Matt Woods.
I was like,
Up, backhand, cross field.
Stay with it, man. You can still catch that. You can still catch that, dude. You gotta stay with it the whole way.
BFFW can't come up with it. That would have tied the game.
What is it like? Is it fun?
Nick Bean taking his time.
How long to play?
2.5 minutes. 2:35 to go. It's the guy on the mark. Puts it upfield to Libby on the sideline.
Get it out of there. That's one way to get it out.
Inside break to Bayut. Upfield to Jacob Moskowitz, who puts it deep. Mike Saylor runs out of room.
He did. On the game point.
I can't tell who that is. Mikey P picking it up probably.
What would have sealed the game?
Upfield to Zagai in the middle of the field, looking for options. Swings it back to Mikey P. 2 minutes to go. Hammer to a little too far.
Terrible. To go crush.
1:50 to play. White up by 2 points. Mitch to bring it in. Mikey P on the mark. Swings Lady.
Play some fucking defense.
Finds McBean, puts it upfield to Libby. Libby with a deep shot. Bayun can't come up with it. Somebody picks it up, swings it to Matt Woods. Over the top to Zagai. Huge jack by Zagai.
It's all Parado. Parado's got to be the play here.
Parado loses track of the disc. Mitch bodies him out, and there's a foul call. Maybe the foul call was taken away. Mitch swings it to Mike Saylor. There's 50 seconds left. Oh, Mike Saylor swings it to Libby. She finds Bayun. Up. Oh, Mike Saylor swings it to Bayun.
Hold on to the disc.
Upfield to Jacob. Centers it to Nick Dean. This could seal the deal for Scoober Diving. Libby, skied by Matt Woods. Matt Woods gets the D. Libby with an after-the-fact layout. 20 seconds left. Inverted Love calling a timeout. Scoober Diving up 15-12. That's likely game over.